Hello, everybody. Welcome again. Top of the table, Brian Bentley, Hank Alexander, Chris Ballard, Mark Villa. Sunday, May the 2nd. Thank you for joining us. Let's jump right into it. We have our new segment we finally named last week, Ladies First. And we have our finalist for the Challenge Cup as Mark's Portland Thorns will be playing Ballard's New York, New Jersey, Gotham as a result. Hank, how did your team do this week?
Well, 0-0. They should have had a penalty, in my opinion.
Yeah, that was a little dodgy.
But they didn't.
Never a penalty.
Oh, come on.
but in case not
in NWSL anyway.
In case Nick or Tyler have forgotten, who is your team again?
Yeah, it's Louisville, Rossing Louisville, as Kenny said. But yeah, I thought they did well. They played really well, and Savannah McCaskill. She's she runs like a bulldog, but man, when she has the ball at her feet, she can fly, and she is fierce in the midfield. And this week she won me over. I hadn't been too impressed with her up until this week, and I thought she did a really good job this week. So, woman of the match. Sorry,
Ballard. How'd your team do?
Well, they did pretty well because they were playing against Louisville.
Well, they lost. They didn't win.
So I set you up for that one. I'm going to set you up for another one. Hank, are you in your basement? Before we started recording, Ballard goes, "Are you in your basement?" Yeah. Well,
how did I get here?
Why doesn't anybody give you grief? I go, because we're not recording.
Yeah, I've been getting grief for 10 years.
Yeah, your basement's a lot nicer than mine too. I might add.
It is at this angle, yeah, because you can just see a wall. That's all you can see. The rest of it you can't see. Mark,
you can't see the door.
Jump in? There you go.
Get my wall of scarves up
you
here.
can't see the hall of doors where the guests are staying.
Yeah.
It hasn't been 10 congruous years. It's like one of the old Mitch Hedberg joke. 24 hours, just not in a row.
Yeah.
Mark, how's your team doing currently?
They're playing right now. They're doing good. It's only 29 minutes in. They're doing well.
Who are they playing?
They're playing Houston Dash 0-0.
There you go.
Yeah.
I picked the new North Carolina Courage. I'm sticking with them after changing last week. They drew 0-0 with Orlando. Carson Pickett, we discussed last week. She saved an Alex Morgan shot off the line. So there we go. That is the ladies' first segment.
I have been thinking about switching to Houston simply for the Christy Mewis, Rachel Daly power couple aspect of it.
They are.
Well, now
they're nice.
Today's your last chance.
They're doing very well.
If you want to switch, you better do it now.
I'm saving my one-time switch for when Boston comes back. So
I'll stick with my Thorns.
It'll be a long time.
All right. So, gentlemen, I will give you the rules of the game for in case any of our listener has forgotten. I will read you this week 8 rapid-fire questions. You will give me your answers, and we will have a hashtag for if either Tyler or Nick would like to play along online on Twitter. Question number 1: Nashville leads the league in shots and shots on goal, but does it really matter since they're 0-3? Ballard.
No, because you'd get 0 points for not scoring. You have to score goals.
Mark.
I've got the lowest shots on goal in the league, and they haven't scored any more than I am. I'm not even in the fucking league.
But their goal differential is 0. Hank.
No, it doesn't matter. But they're not 0-3, right? They've got a couple of draws in there, so they're like
they're 0-3.
They're 0-3.
No, they're 2-1. Sorry, they drew.
Yeah, Nashville drew
today.
Miami.
That's my fault. Oh no, they're 1-2.
0-0.
So 1-2. Sorry.
Go. They need to do better. Clearly, but
nobody's listening. They're not going. Nobody went. Brian's wrong. Nobody cares. We just say we have a stupid podcast. Question number 2: Chicharito scores tonight. Over under is it 2? Hank.
It's under 2.
Ballard.
0.
Mark.
That's under 2.
He's going to get. Yeah, it's going to be under 2, but he'll have at least 2 assists.
I was going out on the limb and saying 0.
I appreciate none of you saying he scores tonight and also gets a goal. Number 3, Cade Cowell is Rookie of the Year. Book it, yes or no, Mark?
Book it.
I think he's going to get hurt probably. That's just, San Jose's luck.
So the ghost of Matt Leinart?
Yeah.
Ballard.
I hope he doesn't mistake.
No,
Yeah,
we don't wish.
he's a
We don't
kid.
wish. We don't wish that on anybody.
Yeah, no, he's an amazing kid. He's got some amazing talent. It's too bad he's with that team of all teams, but it is what it is.
But that goal was
if he's
amazing last
if
night.
he stay,
incredible.
if he stays healthy, absolutely.
And former friend of the show, Chris Sykes, just jelly legged watching that one. Ballard, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, plenty of caveats to add in, but yeah, I think so.
Yeah, if he can stay healthy.
Yeah.
But 3 games in, he's the kid for sure.
Yep. I don't know. Well, that kid in New York, the second goal New York scored yesterday that kid was.
Well,
He's done well, but he played towards the end of last season, didn't he?
Yeah.
He was in last year.
Oh, I thought he still had stat.
Yeah.
Oh, no, whatever. Question number 4: Minnesota lost at home to Austin. Adrian Heath needs to do what to right the ship, or is the writing on the wall? I'm going to do a stupid Minnesota pun every week here. Ballard, speaking of stupid puns, let's go to the king of them.
I do not understand how Adrian Heath keeps getting jobs. I know he did okay in USL, I think, with Orlando, but since he's made a step up to MLS, he's been terrible. So the best way for him to improve the team is to probably leave.
But they went to MLS finals last year.
Exclamation point.
They were pretty good last year.
I don't care.
Yeah.
I actually forgot about that. But
you're saying so that's Ballard's blind squirrel finds in that. Well, last year they were okay.
Yeah.
Hank?
What was the question?
Minnesota. Adrian Heath needs to do what to right the ship, or is the writing on the wall? The wonder wall, if you will.
Get Bobby Shuttleworth back.
Mark?
That's a joke.
Kai Kamara, cha-cha-cha, Kai Kamara?
I don't know that there's an easy fix, and I don't know that he's to blame for any of it. They could pick up Dom Dwyer and see what happens. Who knows if he's fits? I just don't know.
Well, they are 0-3, and they've only scored 1 goal and given up 7.
Well, GBS got away with that for almost 2 years, so who knows?
Number 5, New England leads the East. Let's all hurry and crap on Hank's dreams. Chris?
I can. They've been pretty good, and Carlos Gil is playing really, really well, which is, I mean, I'm sure it's going to come crashing down at some point, probably spectacularly and hilariously.
In MLS Cup, more than likely.
And that'll be the week we get Jake on too.
Take a screenshot. Top of the table.
Question number 6. Portland rested their starters versus Dallas last night and lost. Is it worth it for a CCL spot when you're tied 1-1 going to Stadio Azteca? Hank?
CCL spot? And she's, Yeah,
and they were only tied 1-1 based on a penalty in the 95th minute.
It's probably worth it. I mean, there's a chance they go through, right? I mean,
I don't know.
Kind of a big deal.
They didn't look very good.
Am I wrong, or didn't they give up the penalty too?
Yeah, they gave up a penalty and then they got
it was a pretty thorough game. I have no problem with them tanking against safe standing FC so that they can rest their starters for the Azteca, because either you fly in 3 days ahead. Either they're flying today to Mexico City trying to adapt in the next 2 days, or they fly in day of and just go balls out. Either way, they need their starters rested.
They did bring Valerian late in the game. Ballard, thoughts?
Yeah, I think it's fine. I mean, games at this stage of MLS regular season don't really count for quite as much as they arguably should. They'll probably still make the playoffs, so it's fine with me.
We're going to talk about the fake throw-in.
Oh my God!
Ryan Hollingshead is a.
I had to leave. What happened? What happened? Why?
Gio Savarese was chirping on the sideline at Ryan Hollingshead, who, by the way, skipped his first year in MLS to go build houses with his church. He is like the salt of the earth, and all he did was he turned and he pump faked at Gio Savarese with the ball, and Savarese didn't flinch. It's like the old Kobe Bryant clip against Orlando, and of course, everybody got all bent out of shape, and Savarese was talking to him, and they ended up shaking hands and kind of giggling about it. But
for it.
There's always got to be something to do with the with FC Dallas and a Portland coach. Which team is scarier, San Jose or Real Salt Lake? Mark?
Scarier?
Yeah, because RSL doesn't have Bobby Wood. I know we like to bag on him. Oh wait, that's a different text thread. But they're going to pick up Bobby Wood, and they look really good. Dimitar Krilic looked amazing yesterday.
I mean, here's the thing. I say this every year. It's a long fucking season. A lot's going to happen. Teams are going to go up and down.
If you would have were listening in the beginning, we do this podcast every week for basically our own enjoyment. So I have to ask these questions. I'm kind of required by law. So Ballard.
Wait, so go ahead, Ballard, go.
I think Salt Lake. Not as scary as the Kansas City goal scorer's haircut.
Polito, yeah.
The old Pepe Le Pew.
The Aryan youth want to be looking.
Yeah, but yeah, I think Salt Lake.
By the way, San Jose and Salt Lake are 1 and 2 in the West. Hank.
Salt Lake. That kid who scored the 2 goals. I saw the highlights.
Rubio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From Portland. Yeah. He looked pretty damn good. I'd say.
We have our hashtag, by the way. It's Pepe Polito.
Pepe Polito.
Hashtag PEPEPULIDO. Pepe Polito. The final question. Cincinnati lost again. Their goal difference is -8. There's no question. I just like saying it.
What do you have about Ohio?
So they're still.
I don't have anything about Ohio. Let's check. I'm pretty sure they are goalless, as a matter of
we
fact.
can't alienate our Ohioan watchers.
Jeff Ballard, actually.
Yeah.
They have one. They have 1 point. They have a draw and 2 losses. They have scored 2 goals and given up 10, and have not played at home yet. By the way, they have a brand new training facility. They have a brand new stadium on the way. They have made 2 high-profile DP player signings and traded for another one. And
is one of those a defender?
Yeah. So, okay, let me ask you a question, because I've brought this up a few times on the Twitters over the years. It seems like for a while there, every other year, Portland was revamping their stadium and was playing their first 20 games on the road, which granted sucks, right? But they play the most important ones, the last half of the season at home every week. No travel, that crowd. Isn't that kind of bullshit? Isn't that really setting a team up to make the playoffs and have that end of season run when it really matters? I mean,
they invented soccer.
No hate against Portland for it. I'm just saying.
So they get kind of an unbalanced schedule, right? Or
absolutely,
an unbalanced schedule, but they
absolutely.
Get 12 out of the last 14 games are at home.
Yeah,
in the NBA. The Spurs have a rodeo trip where they're gone for 2.5 weeks every year.
Yeah, the Lakers and Clippers and Kings have 2.5 weeks off for the Grammys every year, where they're on the road the whole time.
Well, I do know Austin Stadium doesn't open until the middle of next month, and their first 6 games are on the road.
That's not a big deal.
So
I don't mind 6 games.
Hey, and they're winning, man. You know,
right. And so what I'm saying is they're going to. So their team store opened yesterday. My mother.
How many Fagundes jerseys have they sold?
Is it a nursery?
No, but my mother-in-law said she saw it in the news, and she said it was legit a madhouse.
Good for them.
And she has
trouble signing them.
She's like, I can't remember the Austin soccer team's name. Austin FC. Not once, but twice in consecutive phone conversations.
Los Verdes.
Yes.
And it's not a nursery. They're not selling root balls and trees?
Not yet.
No.
Okay.
Not this time.
Verde and Listos. Hey, that's our 8 questions, and we covered our NWSL stuff. This might be the fastest.
I thought it was 10 questions. When did it go down to 8?
Yeah.
You don't want to write 2 more questions, Brian?
Question number 9. Who's hosting the GD show? Oh, wait, that's me. Question number 10. How far can you go F off? No, I'm just actually, since we're doing the NWSL stuff, I am kind of nobody's listening.
Nobody cares.
Nobody cares. I mean,
Even
I
my cat left.
might as well just change the hashtag now.
It's hashtag nobody cares.
Yeah, there you go. Hashtag nobody cares. There it is.
Hashtag even the cat left.
Yep.
Hashtag, but I'm afraid what might come up if we do hashtag nobody cares.
I'm still shocked that you used fat kid size instead of moo-moos for all.
How about hashtag the cat left? Moo-moos. I didn't hear moo-moos for all in that episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was going to be the hashtag.
Yeah.
Hank was
This
all over
week.
that.
Smooth straw.
All right. Well, I kind of feel like we have to do it now.
No, save it.
No, save it.
Oh,
All right.
wow.
We'll have
Hold on,
Mark
we-
Crowbar in next week.
Daly just flopped in the box so incredibly poorly.
real-time
Did it?
updates.
Oh, it was amazing. Daly, like player came up behind her in the box, stopped as Daly is coming back, puts hands on the back just to brace her. She's coming back into the player
For what? For what team?
for Houston
Okay.
against Portland. The Portland defender puts her hands up. Daly backs into her, feels the hands on her back, takes 2 steps forward, and then goes down, trying to draw the penalty.
Hey, Mark, do you remember we were talking after the Portland game the other night? The American Club America guy that was going to the top of the box and got kicked in the left foot,
Yes.
and it was rolling on the ground, grabbing his right foot. Mark and I, we spent 5 minutes after the game, like, okay, did you see the one where the guy was trying to get fancy and dribble around and he lost the ball and went to the corner, and then the Portland defender just literally came and ran through him, and then the Club America guy complained so much he got a yellow card and he's suspended for the second leg.
Oh, wow.
That's
It's
fantastic.
like, oh, and like, did you see the other idiot that came when they gave up the penalty? And he like literally just dove on the ball to save
He
it.
just over the balls like this. Like, what? Ah! Oh, God. Yeah, that's why I don't like Mexican soccer. That's why I don't like Liga MX. It's just, there's such a...
They play
I-
the comment that we made, the generalization about Mexican soccer just based on the CCL game was they are super aggressive in defense. However, when reciprocated on offense, they have stepped in a landmine.
Yeah, they make San Jose look like the most evenly balanced playing team in the world with Lenhart and Wondolowski on the team at the same time. I mean, those two cunts dove and bitched and moaned.
Oh, we were so good. We were doing so good.
What?
I love those two guys.
Nobody listens.
I know.
You can edit out the last part.
Yeah.
I know. My kids giggle at that word. That's another story.
Cunts?
Don't come on.
But seriously, I mean, for years, I just haven't been able to watch Mexican soccer because the diving,
I
the
agree
time,
with you. It's-
the acting is such an extreme. And then on defense, if they're losing and they can't beat you, they will try to hurt you.
And then they can't believe when they get a call.
Yeah.
What? Get it? Or they go and they try to pull somebody out. Yeah.
Yeah.
The waving of the
I used
card
to-
is the one that always annoys me.
Okay.
I used to threaten the,
Here's the question. Here's a question.
So-
Oh, when they want a card, there.
Yeah.
Or there's offside. Like this hand goes up for offside, and they're already going like this. So
College-
for those of you listening in your car,
This is super helpful.
We're making
surprised
obscene
you're still
hand
doing it.
gestures.
but we're
Yeah.
we're
Licking the
gesturing
glass.
with our hands crazily.
Okay. Soccer jerseys, collars or no?
I
I think every couple years
Yes.
a collar is a very nice
every
touch.
couple years of college.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought the Orlando had that heather purple with the collar. I thought was a very sharp jersey.
Yeah. Yeah. I think
But if you're gonna do a collar, I think there has to be either a single or two buttons. It can't just be a regular shirt with a collar just on top. Then it's
right.
I hate that. The league tried that a few years ago, and it was the worst looking jersey ever. Remember the Revs had like the football shoulder pads on the side.
Mhm.
It was
It
terrible.
looked like a weird chef's coat around the neck. Yeah.
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 Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, let's give plugs really quick. Ballard.
I'm on the Twitters at Chris J Ballard after 3:00 tomorrow afternoon.
Hey, do you want to give a quick plug for your Torque show?
I mean, yeah, we're getting triple figures listening to us now.
All right. Thanks
Oh,
very much.
wait.
We're just going to go ahead and mute your mic. Chris, Hank, do you have any plugs you'd like to-
0.12. That's 3 figures.
No, Ballard, unmute. Tell us about your show, please.
A few of us have a regular Talkie United podcast called Talking Talkie. It can be found on Twitter at Talking Talkie or wherever you get your podcasts. It's about my crappy little football team in the 5th tier of English football.
Spell that so Torquay, so we understand.
Oh,
It's not
yeah.
T-O-R. It's not T-O-R-K-E-Y.
It's TORQUAY.
And are they joining like the 5th level exceptional league or something?
They're in the 5th level, and if they get promoted, they'll be in League 2 next season, and they're currently in front. They're currently in the league.
And then they're eligible for the exceptional league, right?
Yes.
Super
How
League,
long were
Amazing
they in
League.
Were they not in
Yeah.
league football? Weren't they not in league football for a long time?
We're not in league football now. It's technically non-league.
Right.
And we were I say we like I'm playing. They were relegated to National League South,
Probably
which
could.
is regional football. No, they're professional. They get
Caller
paid.
number 9 plays midfield this week.
Yeah, but this year they have a good team. Been murdered with injuries, but anyway,
So
no one cares
is
about
is
that.
this? We asked you about it,
Yeah,
Mister.
No,
There's not enough questions in the show.
it's funny because this season with coronavirus, the season started late. It started in October rather than the regular August, and of course with no fans in the ground, clubs were streaming the game. So I pay it's about $12 each time. So I'm more connected to this team that I grew up supporting and following than I have been in any of the previous 15 years.
You're
Because I'm able to watch it. Well, no, I'm able to watch it. Like I was never able to watch. I could
So
listen
wait,
to it
if
on
you're
the
paying
radio.
$12 a game, you're a majority owner now, aren't you?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I
Hold on, guys.
feel like.
Wait. Chris, you're English?
Yeah, I know the accent is hard to understand sometimes.
That's like
Yeah.
when he was talking
I
about
mean,
having a
I'm-
microphone for his other podcast. But you've had a microphone this whole time.
Yeah. I'm ethnically English, but I'm an American now, you guys. So
I know that.
go team.
So
Hey,
Houston just scored in stoppage time.
Oh,
Nice.
first half stoppage time.
First half stoppage time.
All right, 1-0 Houston.
Yep.
Thank you for that. Hank, give us your plugs.
Hisco5 on Twitter.
No more Midnight Ride or any of that stuff.
We just celebrated our 5th year of going off the air. So yeah, it's been pretty nice.
Good thing I took that link off the website the other day.
Nice.
Mark,
Plugs. I'm getting a colonoscopy next Friday. Other than that, not a lot going on.
send your cards and letters to @themarkvia. Follow the show at Top of the Table on Twitter, topoftheTable.tv. If you would like to watch us wave our arms around like idiots, at Brian Bentley on Twitter if you care. I don't know why you would. That's been the show. Thank you very much. Follow along. #TheCatLeft. #TheCatLeft. We appreciate y'all for coming. Good to see you, gentlemen, again. That's it. Top of the Table. Thanks.